Today I'm going to be giving a demonstration of Axiom Workspace. Axiom Workspace is a one-stop shop for your business to help you become more organized, build deeper relationships with your customers, and close more deals. When you first log into Axiom, you will be shown the dashboard pages. The main navigation is on the far left. Here you can see the main applications within Axiom. We have search, dashboards, calendar, contacts, companies, sales, tasks, prospecting, files, and below alerts, settings, and your profile. In this video, we're going to walk through each one of these, giving you an overview. We'll start with calendars. Here is a shared calendar workspace for your organization. You can have personal calendars and company calendars, as well as your tasks, all displayed on one display. You can also sync these with your Office 365 or Google Calendar. You can click and create meetings or a task that's due that day, and you can view things in the month, list, week, and daily. Next is contacts. This is your complete database for all of your customers and any contact that have a relationship with your business. You can sort and filter all the contacts. We have a robust filtering system. So for example, if you wanted to say first name contains Will, you can add this filter, and then you can save this as a new view. You can create custom lists here, both private and shared, with custom filters and sorting for each one. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this filter. You can also favorite, and when you go into here, you'll see all of your favorite contacts that you're currently actively working. You can search and filter here. You can also create a new contact. We do have AI autofill. If you want to enter their email address, it will attempt to find the contact information. You can import and export contacts here. I'll go into that in just a bit. Inside of the contact, you'll see the details for this contact. You'll have all their contact information. All of these fields are customizable. Add anything you want to track. Drop downs, text, inputs, checkboxes. For example, this is the status. You can edit these fields, what's displayed, what order. Below you have the associated companies and opportunities. You can search for an existing company. You have an activity feed. You can log notes. You can also log other activities like meetings, calls, and emails. You can select the outcome. You can also use speech to text. You can just speak into the computer and it will log the notes for you. You can also mark activities as public or private. If they're private, nobody will see them except you and the administrator. Public will be available to everyone. There's a file tab here. Here you can create folders and files for that contact. I'm going to go ahead and upload a file here. And you can view files right inside the browser. We'll go into a bit further into files later. This is showing that you can create files and folders associated with each contact. And on the far right, you'll see the deals and other contact information related to this. Next tab is companies. Same thing as contacts. You can filter and sort and create custom lists and favorites. Only these are actual companies. Inside you have a similar view where you can customize the input fields, activity feed, files, and deals for that company, as well as the associated contacts and opportunities. Next we'll look at sales. We have a similar list view to companies and contacts up here. If you want to see all of your opportunities, you can see them. But we also have the ability to create custom pipelines. Pipelines are the stages that your deals go through before closing. You can see we've set up 4 stages here: qualification, meeting, proposal, and contract. You can easily drag the deal to a new stage and you'll see that the revenue and commission estimates are updated. You click on an opportunity, you can see all of the details: deal value, commission, win probability, the stage it's in. You can mark it as won or lost, the amount, the commission, and all of these fields are customizable as well. And then you can view the full details here, which brings you to a similar page where you can log activity, associate companies, and contacts. If I go back to the sales board, as you drag, you can also drag it down to closed and won, closed and lost, or move it to a new pipeline, or delete it. When you win a deal, you move it to one, you give a reason. Congratulations, a new deal closed. You can go to close opportunities. You can see all the deals that you've won and lost. This will also give you the funnel leakage report to see where deals are falling out of the pipeline. You can also view your deals as a list. All of these columns here can be customizable and edited right from one screen. I'll go briefly and show some of the ways that you can configure your deals pipelines. You can change the name. You can set the stage for each step of the pipeline. And for each step, it has a name, a win probability, the next activity required to move it to the next deal, a description, and the number of days that the opportunity stays in that particular stage before moving to the next. This setup will help us project revenue and sales cycle, which I'll show later in some of the dashboards. Here's some of the other customizations you can do to the list view for your sales pipeline. If you want to see which ones will show up in that list view, you can select the custom fields and reorder them up here. And then you'll see them show up as one of the columns on this page. Go back to the board view. Here at the top, you can also filter by stage, tags, who owns the deal, and by a particular amount. You can also search here. Next, we'll look at tasks. Task boards. You can create a board for any aspect of your business or project. You can load it from a template, or you can also import it from other tools like Trello. And then you can customize all the columns. These can all be dragged and reordered, and you move tasks from one stage to the next. So let's move this from the backlog to in progress. These can all be customized. The names can be changed. You can add different colors. Inside of a task, you can give it a description. You can have subtasks, checklist here. You can upload and attach files, leave comments. You can set a due date with a reminder, and that will come to you either email, text, or in-app notification. You can assign users, associate a contact, company, or opportunity to a sales board. You can also view the history. On this page, you can see quickly if task is associated with a company or contact. You can click on that and go to its details. You can see the task, due date, etc. This can also be viewed as a list. You can also share files and create folders for each project. And you have a progress report to see where the current status is and your completed tasks. This boards can also be shared with your clients so that you can collaborate with them to have a shared workspace. And they would not have access to the other aspects like the CRM and calendar, etc. And here you can see I'm switching between multiple boards. You can also add users to the board so that only certain users can see them. Next, we have prospecting. Prospecting is a list of prospects for cold outreach. One of the nice things is you don't have to mix your contacts with cold leads that you're getting from some sort of paid list. In here, you can create lists. So let's go ahead and add a prospect. These can also be imported. Once you've created a list, you can go ahead and press play, and you can call this list. Log your notes, go to the next contact in the list, and then pause it and pick up where you left off. You can also create campaigns if you want to do mass email outreach. You select the prospect list, you select the email template, the email provider, and when you want it to start. You can either start immediately or at a specific date in the future. And this can have multiple steps, or multiple emails can go out. Here's where you edit the templates. You can put in variables like the contact's first name, last name. So each email is customizable and personal. And it can come from your actual connected Office 365 or Gmail account. Files. Here's where you can share files across your organization and folders. I'm going to go ahead and upload another file here. Once a file is uploaded, you can view it here. You can also download this. You can share your file with external users. You just enter their email and expiration date, and they will get an email. Will then request a PIN number, and they'll be able to securely view files. We also have this secure upload link here. I'll show you in a new browser tab. You can share this link with your customers, and they can select the recipients, give their first and last name, email address, and attach files. That file will automatically get uploaded, and you'll get an email, and it will go underneath that contact's information under their files tab. You'll see the uploaded file, and you'll see something in the activity stream here showing that you had a secure upload. So that's a way you can securely share files with your customers and have them share files with you without having to send them over email that's unsecure. This is your alerts. You can see your task notifications here. Finally, settings. This is where you can configure Axiom however to fit your exact business needs. We have different themes. You can color Axiom however you like. Here's your notification preferences, whether you want to get email, push notifications, in-app, or text messages. Your profile, time zone settings. Here you can connect other applications, connect your email account, Office 365 and Gmail. We also have a BCC email address. If you put this on any email in the BCC section, it will get picked up by Axiom, associate that email with the contact, and it'll create a contact if they don't exist. Here's where you can manage billing and subscription, you can manage your users. Here's the data model, where you can customize all the fields. So for contacts, if you wanted to set a custom dropdown called progress, you can give it different things. If I want to create a new field, I just select the type, single text, multi-text, checkbox, multi-checkbox, dropdown number, date picker, link, label. Custom document types. This you can create custom forms to show up underneath your contacts. We'll have more details in another video about that. Same with forms. Tags, you can create tags for each one of your entities like company, contact, opportunities, and sort them by tags. You can create custom call outcomes. Here's where you customize your sales pipelines. And then you can also manage your integrations here. That's a quick overview of Axiom. We'll be going into a bit deeper details in some of the other videos for a deep dive into each specific feature. Thanks for watching. Feel free to reach out if you ever need a free demo or free help with Axiom. We're more than happy to help with that. One of the things we offer too is support. We help small businesses get set up, onboarded, and we're here anytime you need help. So it's a difference between us and some of the bigger companies is that we're more than happy to answer the phone and help you get the CRM implemented for your company.